Oh, hello, dear hearts. I'm so excited to be here down in London. It's so exciting. A bit of a journey from Glen Eagles. A lovely wee home up there. So I went to meet Lady Nansen there at the station, and she said to me, dear hearts, she said, you look exhausted, Vera, which I thought was a little bit rude, actually. Tell a lady that. She said, let's go to one of those spas. So I was quite excited because I haven't been to a spa. So we got there. She said, have a lovely massage. I thought, oh, can't wait to try that, dear. I was a bit shocked because a lovely young man appeared and he took me into the room and said, get undressed. Oh my goodness. She said, well, it is London. I thought I'd try anything once. Oh, it was a lovely massage with oils and everything. I was really enjoying it, and I was nearly finished, and he leaned into me, he said to me, would you like super sex? And I said, I beg your pardon? I said, I think I'll just stick to the soup, thank you very much. Well, it's been quite a time down here, and one thing or other happens to a lady we taken advantage of, and I'm constantly getting phone calls for advice on looking classier and stylish. Between you and I, and little Olivia Coleman on the phone, she said to me, Vera, how can I look more queen-like? It's quite a challenge, to be quite honest, but I think we matched it if you watch The Crown 3. I can't tell you. Hilary Bonner was on the phone. Oh, sorry, Hilary Bonner Carter. I guess you're mixed up, dear, with that, the author. I thought there was no hope there. Last night I had a little phone call from Katie. She's got some issues at the moment, bless her. She's always on the phone, but there's not much I can do. But what I'm hoping to do is help my next guest. She's a lovely lady. She's a model and an actress, a supermodel even. She's always in the papers. So let me introduce you to someone who needs a little bit of help. Yes, it's Danielle Mason.
Thank you for having me, darling.
Oh, it's lovely having you. Oh, dear. Oh, look at you. Now, one of the questions I've got to ask you, you're always in the papers, dear, aren't you?
Not for the good, not always for good reasons.
Do you think it's because you've probably got the same problem as me?
What's that?
Well, we're both quite big girls, aren't we?
Yeah, I am. I am quite a big girl.
I've managed to cover up properly because I think a lady should try and hide her assets.
Mine are definitely bigger than yours.
Oh, well, no, it's because I've managed to cover up. I think you probably didn't know what to wear today, dear. I can see you made a mistake. So I'll just get my Christian Tupperware makeup selling artist, Sherry, to help you dress properly.
Okay.
Bless you. No, this is why boys are perhaps getting the wrong idea about you. Oh, that's so much nicer. And it goes perfectly with your slippers. Oh, thank you, Sherry, dear. Oh, thank you. She's Christian Tupperware makeup selling answers. She's very good.
What's Christian Tupperware?
She sells Tupperware. She's a Christian, but don't talk about it too much because of my religious belief, dear. So, tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you first get started in modelling?
God, well, I actually got my wangers out. Do you know what wangers are?
No, dear, I wouldn't have a clue. What's that?
Well, basically, I ended up doing page 3 for The Sun.
Oh, I've heard about that.
So, you know, them titties out.
I think Sherry prays for them regularly, bless her, at a local little church.
I don't think they've got page 3 anymore, have they?
Well, do they, Sherry, dear, have page 3?
Sometimes, yes, in the church news.
So, now, tell me, the boys all must be after you. No?
Well, yes and no.
Well, do you have a steady boyfriend now, dear?
No, I don't have a steady boyfriend. I'm completely single now.
Perhaps the Christian dating guide could help there. We'll get you on there and find you a nice proper boy.
Yeah, I think I need an older man to look after me because I get so many young ones after me that I actually...
Younger men?
Yeah, I get all so many boys in their 20s after me, but I need looking after.
So you want to sort of...
I need an older man.
What's it call it, a sugar daddy, dear?
I wouldn't mind a sugar daddy.
Oh dear, morals about that, dear heart. But so you want somebody older and somebody that's going to be able to look after you properly.
Yeah, because I haven't had
you.
that before. It'd be nice to have someone to look after me rather than me look after them.
Do you know what? I've been very unlucky in love myself, dear heart.
Have you? Why?
Well, there was the Count.
Are you crying?
Sorry.
Don't cry because you'll ruin your makeup.
It was an unfortunate incident involving the wardrobe, an orange and a Tesco's carrier bag and a pair of handcuffs. So I don't know quite what happened. But the horror of all
Sounds quite kinky.
it was, oh no dear, nothing like that dear, not the count tonight.
But it sounds kinky. Did you say handcuffs?
No, the Tesco carrier bag was the upset. I've never been to such a store. It was very upsetting. Anyway.
What did they use the Tesco carrier bag for?
It was over his head. I didn't quite see it. Anyway, let's not ruin the interview. Well, it's not about me, it's about you, dear heart. Now, so you've been in the papers recently because apparently you're a kung fu fighter.
No, somebody just started on me, that's all. And I just finished it.
Oh, was this an exercise class or?
No, you know, in this industry, I think you get a lot of jealous people. And I've been in the industry like a long time, like 17 years now, Vera. And I've never had problems like that before. I went out and somebody started on me, so...
And you're a girl that can take care of yourself, I understand.
Well, yeah, I would never, you know, it's just self-defence, isn't it, really?
I was just saying the other day, if a man hits back, it's self-defence.
Yeah.
If it's a woman, it's a cat fight. I think it's dreadful. And we need to stand up for women now, don't we, dear?
Definitely, yeah.
No, I think it's a wonderful thing what you did there. You know, I myself am taking self-defence class with Lady Nansen. You know, we're going to try thinking about doing that in the new year. One of our little things to do.
You should.
I know, because you know, attractive women like you and I, dear, we have to look after ourselves because men can take advantage. You know, Lady Nansen gave herself a roofie the other day, and which I was a bit shocked about. She said just to see what it was like between you and I.
What did she give herself?
A roofie, dear, it's called, I think.
What's that?
Where you put something in the drink and you take an advantage of.
You put something up somewhere else.
What do I think about that, dear heart? Now, so tell us a little bit what you've got planned for the year ahead, dear.
Well, I would like to go to LA next year.
Oh,
I keep having
exciting.
premonitions of going to LA.
Are you psychic?
Yeah, I am a little bit. I do like a little bit of astrology, just changing the subject quickly. Yeah, I would like to go to LA next year because there's some agencies that I'd like to meet with.
What kind of agencies, dear?
Acting agencies.
Oh, acting agencies.
And modelling.
And modelling.
And I'd like to take my children there because my little boy does a bit of modelling.
Oh, you have children, dear.
Yeah.
Now, how are you going to explain to them you had your clothes off at one point?
They're used to it.
Are they used to that, dear?
I think it's just, children just grow up with their mum as a model. I think they just get used to it.
Well, I think the next big question is, what are you doing for Christmas?
Okay, for Christmas I'm having it with the family.
Oh.
Going to my sister's. We've got all the nieces and nephews. So we're just going to have a lovely roast dinner.
What do you know what's so sad for me? Because I'm spending it with Lady Nansen.
Who is Lady Nansen? You keep
She's my best friend, dear. My first sister.
Sorry.
Yes. She was a dancer at one point in a club in
What, a
Roncon.
stripper?
She calls it ballet, but I'm not quite sure. It was round a pole.
Did she get her foo-foo out?
No, she fell on top of someone from the House of Lords, dear.
Really?
That's all I
What, on
could-
his pole?
Well, apparently so. And next thing I know, I was quite shocked, dear.
She didn't get pregnant, did she?
No, dear. She became Lady Nansen, and 2 days later, he had a heart attack.
He did?
Yes.
I'm not surprised. Has she got big wangers like you two?
No, she's a flat-chested girl, dear, and a vegan. I mean, the horror of it all, spending Christmas with a vegan.
Oh, no.
Well, Marianne the Faithful tried that once with me.
Really?
I said, I'm not into that, dear hearts. I like the men.
Oh.
Anyway, listen, I can't thank you enough for coming on and chatting to us, and we feel so
okay.
much better. We're big
Have you got a man in your life, Vera?
No. It's all very sad, dears. But listen, it's Christmas time, and I want you all to be nice to each other and look after each other. Thanks ever so much. Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.